It seems like every single day there's something new and amazing happening in the AI world. Today we're going to be looking at one of the really big developments. Google just came out with Gemini 2.0. It's causing some big waves, let me tell you. Think of it like Google's answer to all the big AI players that are out there. They're going head to head with companies like OpenAI in a few key areas. Power, affordability, and what they're really pushing is multimodality. So let's start with the power aspect. Gemini 2.0 Pro is their top-of-the-line model. It's made to tackle really complicated tasks, and it's got this massive context window. And you might be thinking, what does that even mean? Well, imagine you're working on a project, and you can give Gemini a huge amount of information to work with. We're talking like entire research papers, code libraries, even books. That's the context that this thing can handle. It can do some pretty amazing things. And to make things even cooler, it can directly connect with Google Search, so it's pulling in information from the web in real time. But Google knows that not everyone needs that level of power. Maybe you're a smaller developer or a business on a tighter budget, and that's where Gemini 2.0 Flash-Lite comes in. Google says that it's not only really affordable, but it actually works better than the older versions. And they're even comparing its price to what competitors are charging, like OpenAI, Anthropic, and DeepSeek. But now let's talk about what's really got everyone excited: multimodality. In a world where most AI is still stuck dealing only with text, Gemini can handle images and files right out of the gate. Instead of just seeing a picture as a bunch of pixels, Gemini actually gets what's going on in the image. This totally changes how we can interact with AI. It's really pretty amazing. So think about this for a sec. You can upload something like a medical scan, and you can actually ask Gemini to analyze it. It might even be able to spot things that a doctor could miss. Or imagine Bathian, a historian studying a super old manuscript. But with Gemini, they're not just reading the words, they're understanding the illustrations and what they mean in context. It's like we're giving AI a whole new set of senses. It's wild. And it's not just about understanding different types of input. Google has been working on its own reasoning model. It's called Gemini 2.0 Flash Thinking. And they're putting it right into the Gemini mobile app. So this isn't just about giving you quick answers. It's about actually thinking through problems more carefully, looking at things from different angles, and even figuring out where things could go wrong. Like imagine you're asking Gemini some really complex question. Instead of just spitting out the first answer it finds, it takes a step back and really thinks about it, like a detective putting together all the pieces of a puzzle. This whole focus on reasoning is a big deal because it helps with one of the biggest worries people have about AI: bias and misinformation. By making AI that can think critically, we can make systems that are more reliable and that we can actually trust. But Google's not stopping there. They're taking this powerful reasoning engine and connecting it to all the services they already have: YouTube, Maps, and of course, Search. This is where things get really interesting. Think about asking Gemini to analyze trends on YouTube. It could help you figure out what people all over the world are watching. Or you could use it to plan a trip, combining info from Maps, Search, even your own personal likes and dislikes to make the perfect trip plan. There are just so many things you could do with this. And that's really where Google's strategy comes into focus. They're not just building another AI model. They're weaving it into everything we do online. They're betting that by connecting it to all of their users and all that data, they'll be the ones on top in the AI world. Now let's be real for a minute. This approach has its own challenges. There are real concerns about privacy, potential biases, and what it means ethically to have such powerful AI systems. It's crucial that Google tackles these issues head-on. They need to make sure Gemini is used the right way and that it benefits everyone. But if they can pull it off, Gemini 2.0 could totally change how we deal with information technology and even the world around us. It's early days yet, but one thing's for sure: this is huge for AI, and it's going to affect our digital lives for years to come. So now let's take a look at the competition. Google's going right after companies like OpenAI and DeepSeek. Both of them have been making big moves in AI. It's a real battle to be the best. With each company trying to get more users and control the market, OpenAI has been killing it with ChatGPT and DALL-E. They're known for their creativity and their ability to generate really cool text and images. DeepSeek, on the other hand, has been all about building models that can reason really well. They often do better than the competition on super complex tasks. They're the go-to for businesses and researchers who need powerful AI. So where does Google fit into all of this? They're trying to find their own niche by really pushing multimodality, keeping things affordable, and making sure everything works perfectly with their existing services. It's like they're saying, we're not just making another AI model, we're creating a whole AI world that's easier to use and does more than anyone else. Will they succeed? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: the AI competition is heating up. And that's good news for us, because it's going to push everyone to innovate and lead to more powerful, more accessible, and just better AI tools for everyone. It's woven into our lives. and is more powerful than ever. And just like with any really powerful technology, there are amazing possibilities. But there are also risks we need to think about. We can't forget about the ethical side of AI. We have to make sure that it's developed and used responsibly. We have to have safeguards in place to prevent harm. But we also have to be excited about the good that AI can do. It can help us solve really complex problems. It can improve our lives. And it can even help us understand the world better. It's easy to get caught up in all the hype or the fear about AI. But in the end, it's a tool. And like any tool, it can be used for good or bad. It all depends on the choices we make. So how will this AI revolution change things for you? How will it affect your work, your relationships, how you learn and create? It's tempting to think of AI as something way off in the future, but the truth is it's already here. It's all around us. From the suggestions you get on streaming services to the apps that help you navigate traffic, AI is shaping our experiences in so many ways. And with Gemini 2.0, Google is making a big statement. AI is not just working behind the scenes anymore. It's ready to be front and center. It's ready to be a tool we use directly, a partner in our creative process, and a guide as we search for knowledge and understanding. Think about how you use the internet now. You search for information, you watch videos, you connect with friends, you explore new places. Now imagine all of that enhanced by an AI as powerful and versatile as Gemini. You could ask it to summarize complicated research papers for you. You could have it create personalized learning plays. You could even use it to generate music or art based on your own preferences. Or maybe it can help you brainstorm ideas for your next big project. The possibilities are really mind-blowing, and it's up to us to explore them, to experiment, and to see how AI can help us unlock our potential and create a better future. I know all of this might seem a little overwhelming. The world of AI is moving really fast, and it's easy to feel like you're falling behind. But here's the thing. You don't have to be an expert to benefit from AI, just like you don't need to know how a smartphone works to use it. You don't have to be a programmer or a data scientist to use the power of Gemini. The key is to be curious, to be open to new possibilities, and to start experimenting. Download the Gemini app, give it a try, ask it questions, see what it can do. You might be surprised by how easy it is to use and how helpful it can be. And remember, this is just the beginning. Gemini 2.0 is a glimpse of where AI is right now. But it's changing all the time. New breakthroughs are happening constantly. And the AI of tomorrow will be even more powerful and transformative than what we're seeing today. So embrace this AI revolution. Don't be afraid to jump in, explore, and discover how AI can help you learn, create, and succeed in this exciting new world. The future is here and is full of amazing possibilities.